Hey everybody, Nick here, and this morning I got a disassembly video for you with this little guy. This is a WE Knife 605. Interesting little knife, and very curious to see what it looks like on the inside, so let's go ahead and jump into it. One thing you're going to notice immediately is that they're using a stupid screw. They're using this star-shaped screw for whatever reason. That's ugly, but they've made it slightly less ugly by including a tool that helps to, undo these screws. So I'm going to use that little tool here to pop this guy open. It's not a stellar experience, and absolutely 100% this knife would be better with Torx, or Allen key, or any other sane sort of fastener. But, at least they included the tool. That's something. Unfortunately, these little tools, I'll see if I can show you here, are a little bit prone to stripping and things like that. Hopefully this one's of decent quality, but... And I know that I come at the proprietary screw thing with a near religious fervor sometimes, but it just bothers me when people try to prevent me from taking apart something I purchased. With no good reason. Now right here we can see that this guy is torqued down really well. And this freaking tool just doesn't have quite enough purchase to take the thing apart. I'm gonna try this one more time, but I may be calling this disassembly video very quickly. It looks like the proprietary tool here they gave me is starting to strip out a little bit. I know Frankie and Bert have used it a couple of times already, and that's always the danger with any of these proprietary tools that you... Okay. Look, I'm calling this. There is no way to disassemble this knife because they're using a stupid proprietary screw, because their driver is fairly soft, and because I don't want to damage this knife any further. You can already see that their little star-shaped fastener is starting to deform a little bit. For whatever reason, when Frankie and Bud put it back together last time, maybe they used some Loctite, or just maybe it was this tool's time to go. This knife simply isn't going to work. There is not going to be a way to disassemble this guy. And so if you would purchase this knife on your own, right now you would be up a creek. You'd be contacting WE to get another tool, and that's really deeply ugly. So this kind of reinforces, I was just talking about my fervor in this. This just reinforces my fervor that, damn it, you don't do this to people who give you good amounts of money. I'm screwing this guy back in. I'm not using any Loctite or anything because no one's ever getting this guy apart again. If you're gonna make the tool, then damn it, make it so that I can maintain it. Make it so I can take it apart. The action on this guy is okay, as it is. I'd love to be able to adjust and tweak, but let's pull it back maybe a little bit. Yeah, there's not much I can do here. It looks like there's a captive bearing race in there. That's really frustrating. They made a stupid decision in using these proprietary fasteners. Their tool isn't really up to the task for doing this in the long term. And as a result, this is a knife that you can't really disassemble and maintain if something goes wrong here. I'm sure if this was my knife, I could email WE and they'd send me new screws and a new tool, something like that, but I really shouldn't have to. This is stupid. So, anyways, I guess that's where I land on this guy. How are you going to disassemble it? It really depends on fate, because they made a really bad decision in terms of the fasteners that they're using, and the tool they sent isn't quite up to the job. Sorry, Frankie and Bert, I wish I could have done better with your knife here, but alas, WE makes it really hard. That's ugly. Look forward to that little bit of ugly in the eventual review. I hope this was interesting for you, and have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your day.